Good morning, traders, investors, Dale's here, Trader Boys. We got a mixed market this morning. We're looking at a lower open currently on the NASDAQ, down 1.05% there. The S&P's down 12 points, and Dow is slowly moving up here at 21 points. Russell is somewhat flat, just up almost a point. When we get there, no. Dollar is slowly moving up off the lows here. Money coming out of bonds. Oil is dropping to its weekly lows here. Gold is still moving to the downside here. Our gold trade did not work out. There's another setup today. You can see here, see a red in big tech. See a red in big tech with Tesla down 6.5%. That's going to really be putting a lot of pressure. Amazon down 1.6. Right? Amazon down 1%. Netflix down 1.6. That's putting a lot of pressure on the NASDAQ and causing the NASDAQ down to be down 1% there. So financials are getting some love, a little bit of love coming into the Corona plays here. So what we're kind of seeing at this stage is money coming out of technology and coming into other areas of the market. Right? So we'll see whether technology can actually stay down today. That's going to be the question. Can it go down and get a retracement? It really does need it. 8:30, we just had the weekly jobless claims release, right? So that didn't put too much pressure on the markets. Import exports came out at 8:30, a little better than expected there on the import exports. So that's a good number to see. On the trade balance, came out a little lower than expected, so not a great number there. 10 o'clock we got the ISM, and then for the natural gas futures traders, 10:30 is game time for you guys. Right? So not a lot to report in news. 10 o'clock we're going to see a little bit of action on the ISM. All right, let's jump over to the charts and take a look at the S&P. The S&P on the daily time frame, we are seeing right now a small move to the downside. We're not quite halfway down yesterday's gain. All right, so new all-time high in the S&P 500 there yesterday. If we drop to the 60-minute time frame right here, let's see. Double top. So we respected the supply right here. We respected the supply right in here. So that's looking good. Now at this stage here, we've got this candle here with that long tail. There is demand here, and that's going to try and hold that support there. So we'll see if we can get through this. See if we can't base, break down, and then you get the next long tail right here. There's going to be demand here. So we've got to get through these areas here to see any sort of substantial retracement. So we're not out of the woods just yet. Probably the good thing we could say is we did break this pivot low here in the Globex session, the pre-market session. So looking at some weakness there after respecting supply right there. So that's looking somewhat promising for a retracement. Somewhat promising for a retracement there. So we will see what happens and takes places there. On the Russell 2000, you can clearly see on the Russell 2000, we just came into this area of selling, and those sellers are stepping in. So that needs to happen on the Russell. The Russell had a good day there, nice breakout section here, beautiful too, a nice high right there. And then this area of selling, selling, and selling. So that's where the unfilled orders of the institutions are. That's what we just hit, and we're starting to break below. On the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, this is what we got short yesterday, is coming in off this supply level. So this was a trade that was posted in our private trading room that we got short from. I also got short Apple and Tesla, as well as Amazon was set to go. So all those trades were posted in our private trading room. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know, and we'll get that out to you. Right now it's a very small confined professional group. We're looking to expand. And so there's the NASDAQ right there. Beautiful play. Now you can see on the NASDAQ, this is where we dropped down to during the trading session yesterday. That's where the demand is coming up this area here, right? So we've got to get below this before we can see any sort of decent sort of retracement over a couple days here, which is what these big techs really need to do. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? So we've got the VIX. The VIX is slowly climbing to the upside. 2653 is looking where we're looking to open on the VIX, and if we can get some sort of decent retracement, we will see the VIX climb to around this area right in here, where these previous selling candles were. So that'd be looking right around the 29 mark. Right, so that's been phenomenal on my hedge. It was great to watch yesterday. Market's going up and my hedge was going up at the same time. So excellent to see. We'll see. We'll see if we can get the VIX up around the 29 mark, and that should give us then a nice retracement of the markets. Right, next stopping point for the VIX will be right in here at the top of the selling candle, which is around the 34 mark. Oil, we posted this yesterday. We're in this symmetrical triangle. So we had a greater probability to break out to the upside than the downside. But look at this. We broke to the downside and we broke right down into our demand level we had posted out there for weeks. And we come up, get to the top of this selling candle, this long wick right here, and we couldn't get above it. And we broke down again, and we broke down right into the next demand level. And so this is how you can time the markets, right, precisely. I mean, this went a couple pennies below the demand level line here after a heavy selling area. Right? This one came deep into the demand level. Right? So if you're wondering, okay, where's the next one, Dale? Well, that's right here. Right? Your next area of demand is going to be this big area here. This is coming from the daily charts. That's your daily demand level. That's 39.50. Right? So we'll see what takes place there. This is gold. Gold is in demand right now. Gold is in demand. To take this trade, you're looking for a break above 1945. Okay? Break above 1945. First target will be right here at 1966. Second target will be 2019. And third target up here will be right at 2053. All right, so that's a trade setup and opportunity there for gold. If we can get these markets to roll over, we should see money roll into gold. Right. Bonds are still in its beautiful uptrend. Nice little retracement here, just like we've seen. Retracement, up we go. Retracement, up we go. Next stopping point in the bond markets will be 178 on the 60-minute time frame. Right, so that's your trade setups there. There's another trade setup here on SPXL. This is the leveraged bull S&P 500 that you can go short or buy puts on. It is right into supply. This is a trade that I got involved in yesterday at 64.56. So we'll see where this is going to open. Right now it's going to open around 63.70. Right, so not too much happening with it just yet, but that's a trade opportunity that can participate in today. Have a great trading day. Dale Trader Boys. We will talk to you in the morning.